Well, welcome back to Desert Smoke Reviews. This is Justin.
Wyatt.
And tonight we're coming at you with the La Herencia Cubana, the core. It's a box press torpedo, coming in with a super dark Maduro wrapper. It is just gorgeous. I can see the seams, but they're done very well. I've got one little piece of a vein, but it shouldn't be a problem. For the most part, it's it's real nice and smooth. It just looks beautiful. Aroma with this cigar, I've had this cigar before, so I might be a little biased because I did like it. I just get a nice rich vanilla cream off of it, like a sweet vanilla cream off the wrapper. The foot, I get more of like just a barnyard and tobacco. What?
Yeah. Second you pull this out of the cellophane, you could smell this cigar, and it smells wonderful. I totally agree with vanilla cream off the wrapper. That's spot on. And other than that, yeah, on the foot, just kind of a rich, dark tobacco, almost like a pipe tobacco off the foot. But otherwise, the construction, same exact thing. Don't see any thing that should be a problem. So let's light it up. What do we think? Very dark, really spicy. Not necessarily like a cinnamon spice.
No, it's like a pepper.
Yeah, real peppery, especially on the retrohale. Long-lasting finish. I mean, this is, it's so peppery. It's almost sort of like, I don't know, marinating your tongue. Very good so far. That first puff, I mean, this thing is packed with flavor just off the first puff. How about you?
Yeah, I definitely get that heavy pepper that's coming in, and it just sits on your tongue. But with that, I still get, for me, I get some earth. And I guess I could say, I don't want to say sweet. It's not really a sweet tobacco, but definitely a rich tobacco taste. A nice, deep, rich tobacco. So there is a few more things going on than just the pepper. But that is definitely playing the predominant role. It definitely sits on the tongue. This is going to be a full-bodied cigar, I can already tell. But strength, I'm imagining it's probably going to be full strength too. But it's right now just teetering around a medium for me. But it is the first little light. I'm ready to get into it if you are.
Let's do it.
All right, let's get into the first third, see how it develops. Welcome back. We're about 10 minutes into this La Herencia Cubana, the core. No burn problems, not razor sharp, but not needing a touch up. Body is full, the strength is now full, but no real construction issues with flavor. You're still getting that heavy peppery spice from start to finish, but there are notes of earth that's running around in there. It's still, and definitely that rich raw tobacco. You can still pick that up, but it is being a little overpowered by that heavy spice. Not that it's bad. In the retrohale, all I get is spice, but not a bad start. What?
Yeah, what Justin said. I mean, it's an incredibly peppery spice all throughout the cigar, on the finish, on the retrohale, the smoke itself. I'm surprised by how smooth this cigar is. I mean, I wasn't expecting the smoke to be this smooth, but as tasty and flavorful as the finish is in the retrohale, still the cigar is very smooth. The burn, I mean, it's just a beautiful contrast. You got this great white ash versus the the really dark cigar. So not quite a razor sharp burn, but I don't think it's going to be a problem. But yeah, it tastes great.
I will warn you, don't do a lot on the retrohale. I did a little more than I should just a minute ago, and it kind of eats your lunch there for a second. A little hard to breathe. But other than that, pretty decent stick so far. And let's get into the second third, midpoint, and see how she develops. Well, welcome back. We're just about to the halfway point, well into the second third of this La Herencia Cubana, the core. Again, no draw, no construction issues. Burn has been not razor sharp, but not needing a touch-up. Ash is holding on well. Flavors for me have changed just a little bit. The spice is still there, and it is there in the retrohale, and it's from the start to finish, but it's died down a bit. And that earthiness and that rich tobacco have really picked up. And I've actually got a bit of nuttiness coming in also on the finish, kind of mixing with that pepper. It's kind of nice, but really that's about it for me. Excuse me. Full body, full strength still, and I don't expect that to change. What?
Yeah, definitely full-bodied cigar. The draw is a little snug, but not a problem. I'm still just getting lots of pepper and spice. It's we've talked before about like a steak as a cigar, and this is definitely one of those that it's just there's so much pepper and so much spice that it really overpowers any other taste, and I don't really get a nuttiness, but definitely a very powerful, very good cigar. That's really all I have to say. It's really, really good so far. So.
And Wyatt mentioned it before, and one thing to mention again is it is exceptionally smooth. For its full body, full strength, and as spicy as it is still exceptionally smooth.
Yep.
The smoke is super thick, it coats your mouth, and it really kind of makes those flavors coat your entire mouth. So, that's definitely worth noting. But let's get into the final third, see how she develops. Welcome back. We're well into the final third, approaching the nub point of this La Herencia Cubana, the core. Throughout the entire cigar, it's been, except for the first couple puffs, was full body, full strength. I never had a burn issue, never been razor sharp, but never needing a touch-up. Draw was great, so yeah, no construction issues. Flavor for me, hasn't really changed. It's still the same basic heavy pepper, but there still are bits of earth and that rich tobaccos. It's picked up a little, I should say. I can taste that from start to finish as well, but it's definitely an undertone to the spice. But there are bits of earth and a little bit of nuttiness here and there, and the retrohale, is nothing but spice. If you don't like spice, you're not going to like the cigar, but if you do, you're going to love it. But if I was going to rate this cigar, I typically don't like spicy cigars, but there's just something about this one I really do enjoy. I would give it a solid 8. I do like it. I would smoke it again. I think online they're relatively pricey, between $7 and $8 a stick, but I know you can get them on the bid sites or sometimes those daily deals or something, and you can get them for around $4 or $5 a stick. And maybe even cheaper. So, but a solid 8. I really enjoyed it. What?
Yeah. This last little bit, I'm at the nub point here, but this last about inch and a half or so, well, I'd say about an inch, has been a little more harsh. So I would probably put it down once you got about to the final inch or so of the cigar. But other than that, I've really enjoyed it. It's been like Justin was saying, real spicy, lots of pepper. On the retrohale, nothing but pepper. I never really picked out any other flavors other than that real peppery spice. On the finish, it's a very long-lasting finish. I would say, yeah, just that pepper for me. I never really picked up any of that earth or nuttiness. But scale of 1 to 10, I'd agree. I'd give this one a solid 8. I'd smoke this again. Not a really complex cigar, yeah, but very dynamic. Just in how peppery and spicy it is. So not something you want to smoke in the morning, but like we're doing here at the end of the day, just kicking back. Great cigar.
I'd recommend a meal with it.
Yes, yeah.
Because it would probably eat your lunch.
Yeah.
But in conclusion, if you like our videos, please give us a thumbs up, subscribe. We greatly appreciate it. But until next time, smoke them if you got them.